Welcome back. We have got some breaking news from Manchester United.
Victor Osimhen, one of the most coveted strikers in European football, has made headlines once again, this time for what many are calling a strategic masterstroke, his much-anticipated move to Chelsea Football Club. This transfer, long in the making, is not just another big-money deal in modern football. It symbolizes a pivotal shift in the trajectory of both player and club, as Osimhen seeks to cement his legacy in one of the world's toughest leagues, and Chelsea aim to revive their dominance under new leadership. Victor Osimhen'S journey from the dusty streets of Olusegun, Lagos, to the lush green pitches of Stamford Bridge is nothing short of inspirational. Having made a name for himself at Lille OSC in France and further elevating his status at SSC Napoli, Osimhen proved that he is not just a promising talent, but a world-class striker capable of carrying teams on his back. His breakout season at Napoli, where he scored 26 Serie A goals and led the club to their first Scudetto in over 3 decades 2022-23, caught the attention of Europe's elite. Despite receiving interest from several top clubs, including Manchester United, Bayern Munich, and even Saudi sides offering eye-watering sums, Osimhen had his eyes on one destination, the Premier League. The question on everyone's lips was, why Chelsea, and why now? The answer lies in a combination of timing, vision, and ambition. Chelsea have endured a turbulent period since their 2021 UEFA Champions League triumph. Multiple managerial changes, inconsistent form, and questionable transfers had marred their image. However, the appointment of a clear footballing structure under a new ownership group headed by Todd Bailey and the arrival of a long-term project manager in Enzo Maresca following Pochettino's tenure signaled a reboot. The club is now focused on sustainable growth, youth integration, and smart marquee signings, all of which align perfectly with Osimhen'S ambitions. For Osimhen, Chelsea offers a unique mix: the prestige of a global club, the challenge of rebuilding a fallen giant, and the chance to become a central figure rather than one of many stars. At 26, Osimhen is entering the peak of his career, and he needed a club that would build around him. Chelsea's current lack of a consistent goalscorer made the decision even more logical. Talks of Osimhen joining Chelsea began as far back as early 2023, but negotiations stalled over his wage demands and Napoli's steep release clause, reportedly around €130 million. Chelsea, wary of financial fair play constraints and already bearing the weight of expensive flops, hesitated. In the summer of 2024, Osimhen surprisingly moved on loan to Galatasaray after a contract impasse with Napoli. There, he stunned fans and critics alike, scoring 35 goals in 39 matches and leading the Turkish giants to both the Super League and Turkish Cup titles. His stint in Turkey was less about financial security and more a strategic move to maintain form, prove fitness, and build leverage, which he certainly did. Chelsea, impressed by his continued form and off-pitch discipline, reignited their interest in early 2025. This time, the stars aligned. Napoli, facing financial pressure, softened their stance. Osimhen, intent on fulfilling his Premier League dream, adjusted his wage expectations. Chelsea, with a more stable footballing project, made him their marquee signing, reportedly finalizing a deal worth around €110 million with a 5-year contract and performance-based bonuses. Osimhen'S arrival is not just symbolic, it's tactical. Chelsea have struggled in front of goal since the departure of Diego Costa, with inconsistent performers like Romelu Lukaku, Timo Werner, and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang failing to fill the void. In Osimhen, they get a complete forward: pace, power, aerial threat, pressing intensity, and a lethal right foot. Manager Enzo Maresca is known for his progressive, possession-based system. With Osimhen at the tip of a youthful and dynamic front line potentially flanked by Mykhailo Mudryk, Cole Palmer or Noni Madueke, Chelsea now possess a blend of creativity and directness that was sorely lacking. More than just goals, Osimhen brings leadership and mentality. A natural motivator and fighter, his relentless energy is infectious, something Chelsea's young squad desperately needs. Osimhen's move also holds significance off the pitch. As one of Africa's brightest stars, he carries the hopes of millions across the continent. His presence at Chelsea boosts the club's profile in Nigeria and across Africa, where Premier League viewership is massive. Expect an uptick in shirt sales, media attention, and community engagement in West Africa. Chelsea, already home to Nigerian legends like Celestine Babayaro, Mikel Obi, and Victor Moses, continue their tradition of tapping into African talent. Osimhen now steps into that legacy, not as a prospect, but as a superstar. Of course, the Premier League is unforgiving. Osimhen will face intense scrutiny from fans and media alike. He'll have to adapt to the physicality and pace of English football, build chemistry with new teammates, and deliver consistently. But if his past is any indicator, he thrives under pressure. Moreover, Chelsea fans still reeling from recent disappointments will need patience. Osimhen isn't a miracle worker. But with the right support, he could become one of the most impactful signings in Chelsea's modern era. Victor Osimhen's move to Chelsea FC is not just a career choice, it's a statement of intent. It marks the union of a hungry club with a hungry player, both desperate to reclaim former glory. While the road ahead will be challenging, this transfer has all the ingredients to go down as one of the smartest moves in recent football history. In a sport dominated by short-termism, Osimhen has taken a calculated step toward legacy. And for Chelsea, this might just be the signing that signals their rebirth. One thing is clear, Stamford Bridge will roar again, and leading that roar will be the thunderous boots of Victor Osimhen.